This is Mike Steele with Tag Roofing and Restoration. We are here at the Fogle residence out in Cedarville, Ohio. As you can see, insurance has agreed to pay for some repairs on this roof. We are concerned with the structural integrity of these shingles being compromised while performing those repairs, and I will explain. So this is all missing. This outlined area basically is the entire area that is going to need to be manipulated, and there are several things that we need to keep into account while we are doing these repairs or brittleness tests. So first off, we have to acknowledge the fact, are the shingles pliable enough to even be repaired? You're going to have some material transfer sometimes where the seal line, whenever you go to separate those seal lines, you will have that material transfer where basically they will not seal right after you do that. Does it crease, crack, or tear the shingles while you are doing that? Does it lose the granulars, which affects its water shedding ability? And then during those repairs, are you removing the nails and setting them back in the same holes? Are you making the same nail holes, using the same nail holes? And then what exactly does that do whenever you get another high strong wind that comes through and pulls those shingles out? So just several things that need to be taken into consideration. So I'm going to do this test here on this shingle. It is right in the same area, so in order to replace this shingle, the nails in this one will have to be manipulated because those actually will be at the top of the shingle that would go here. This one is, for the most part, seal is already broken. This whole area has been, that's why you can see all of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of simulate what happens during those repairs, because what you have to do in relation, as you see, again, naturally we are not trying to damage these shingles, but you have to go to a much higher degree to get a hammer in here at a flush level angle. And I can already hear this cracking. It's done it right here, and it's cracked over here. And again, I'm just lightly rubbing this, and you can already see where it is starting to create that crease, that crack across the top of the shingle, which means no matter what we do, how many repairs we try to make, what it's going to do is it's going to do exactly what it's doing right here. You can see that where it is actually cracked the shingle. It's doing this in several spots. And again, just a very light rub, you can see where some of these granulars are starting to come loose. And that's what we don't want, because if we start trying to do that to every single shingle in this area, you're going to have a huge issue, and all it's going to do is kind of snowball effect. And then considering the fact that we have to run our felt paper 6 inches over the ridge lines. And then the other point that I was making a minute ago with the material transfer, you can see this line here where those sealant lines, whenever they were separated, a lot of this that is on the underside of this shingle is now stuck to this, which means you not only have to worry about what is above these shingles, but you also have to worry about what is below those shingles. This is a failed repairability brittleness test. This roof is non-repairable.